Hello, good evening, students. So I'll be taking maths CET classes. What I want to tell you about particularly CET exam is you all know that it has multiple choice questions. So steps are not necessary. You can do the rough work or you can use shortcut methods also. So today we will learn a few shortcut methods in trigonometry, which will help you a lot. If you use long method, it will take at least 5 minutes to solve the problem. But we can solve within 1 minute. You will see how I will be solving questions. Of course, there are many shortcut methods, but if you practice, it will be easy. So let us take the first question. Tan 15 degrees into tan 30 degrees into tan 45 degrees into tan 60 degrees into tan 75 degrees. So whenever you see such type of problem, you have to collect the angles which give you 90 degrees on adding. That means A plus B must be equal to 90 degrees. You can see here 15 degrees plus 75 degrees is 90 degrees. 30 degrees plus 60 degrees is also 90 degrees. Why am I telling you this? Because you have to remember a shortcut formula. Tan A into tan B. It will be 1 if A plus B is 90 degrees. So remember this formula. In the same way, cot A into cot B will be also equal to 1. But the condition is A plus B must be equal to 90 degrees. So in this problem, we can take tan 15 degrees and tan 75 degrees because 15 plus 75 degrees is 90 degrees. And you can make it as 1. So I will make a pair of tan 15 degrees, tan 75 degrees. I'll multiply. Similarly, I'll make a pair of tan 30 degrees and tan 60 degrees to multiply. And finally, tan 45 degrees is left off. This kind of steps you need not write in the exam. Just to make you understand, I'm writing all these. And it is taking so much time. But you can do it in 1 minute. So 15 plus 75 is 90. So this will become 1. 30 plus 60 is 90. This also will become 1. And we know tan 45 degrees is 1. So final answer will be 1. If in exam, I attempt this question. So what I will do is, in short, I will make tan 15, tan 75 as 1, 1 into tan 30, tan 60 is 1 into 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. Tan 45 is 1. So 3 ones I'm multiplying, the answer is 1. See how fast I did it. Even you can do in the same way. Similar kind of problem where you apply this rule, but the problem will look different. Like tan 5 theta into tan 4 theta is given as 1. With the help of this, you have to find what tan 3 theta is. So when they gave you tan A, tan B is 1, what does it mean? When you add A and B, it must be equal to 90 degrees. Then only tan A, tan B will be equal to 1. That means 9 theta equal to 90 degrees or theta equal to 10 degrees. But what do we have to find? We have to find tan 3 theta. So what will be tan 3 theta? Tan 3 into 10, 30 degrees. And what's the value of tan 30 degrees? You all know it. You all know the table of values. Tan 30 degrees is nothing but 1 by root 3. So this will be your final answer. Again, as I said, once you understand, you can do this problem within 1 minute. Let us go to the next question of the same kind. That is question number 3. Cot 11 theta into cot 7 theta is 1. You have to find what is tan 9 theta. I hope you all can do this with me. By this time, you must be perfect with the shortcut formula. So when cot A, cot B is 1, what does it mean? A plus B must be equal to 90 degrees. That means 18 theta must be equal to 90 degrees. Or theta must be equal to 90 degrees by 18. What does it mean? 18 ones, 18 fives. So theta is 5 degrees. But what do we have to find? Tan 9 theta. So put theta into it. 9 into 5 degrees, which will give you tan 45 degrees. And what is tan 45 degrees? It is 1. No one is giving the answer. Okay. So let us see another question of this kind. Question number 4. Tan of A plus B into tan of A minus B is equal to 1. Your work is to find tan 2A by 3. What's the value of this? Let's do it together. When I say tan A plus B into tan A minus B is 1, what does that mean? As per the formula I gave you, when you add A plus B and A minus B, you must get 90 degrees. B and minus B will cancel. So 2A equal to 90 degrees. And then A will be 45 degrees. Once you got A, it will help you in finding tan 2A by 3. So I will put tan 2 into A is 45 degrees by 3. That will give me tan 90 degrees by 3. And that is tan 30 degrees. What is the value of tan 30 degrees from the table? 1 by root 3. So I can say 1 by root 3 is the answer. Let's go to next question. This question is different from what we have learned till now. So I told you 2 formulas and I made you practice nearly 4 problems of the same kind. So you must not get confused when you see this kind of sums. Okay, let us go to the next question. This is like this. If A is equal to 2 sine theta by 1 plus cos theta plus sine theta, then you have to find 1 plus sine theta minus cos theta by 1 plus sine theta, the value of it. And the options are, first option is 1 by a, second option is a, third option is 1 minus a, and fourth option is 1 plus. So this kind of sums also, they are of particular pattern. In such kind of problems, you will be given something and you have to find the other thing. In such cases, the shortcut method is, for theta, you can take any convenient value, any convenient angle. Whatever angle you want, you can take. But whenever you see sine and cosine, see here in this question, you see sine theta, cos theta, sine theta, sine theta, cos theta, sine theta. When you see such trigonometric ratios, you have to take theta either 0 degrees or 90 degrees. That will be easy for you. Do you know why? Because you know the values. Sine 0 degrees is 0. Cos 0 degrees is 1. Sine 90 degrees is 1. And cos 90 degrees is 0. So you must be good with these values. And they are very easy to remember also. If you know this kind of problems will be easy for you. So as I said, you have to take theta as 0 degrees or 90 degrees. Suppose I will take theta as 90 degrees. Why am I taking 90 degrees? That also I must tell. Because numerator is having sine theta. Did you see? Numerator is having sine theta. If I take 0, numerator will become 0. Numerator is having sine theta. If I take theta as 0 degrees, numerator will become 0. And when numerator will become 0, it will be slightly difficult for you. It is not that difficult, but slightly difficult. So that's why I am taking 90 degrees. Okay, so in the given information, A is equal to, I will put 2 sine 90 degrees by 1 plus cos 90 degrees plus sine 90 degrees. When you are doing this problem in exam, you need not write the steps. Just you can read it and write 2 sine 90 degrees is 1 by 1 plus cos 90 degrees is 0 plus sine 90 degrees is 1. That means 2 by 2 equal to 1. So I got A equal to 1. So a few steps you can remove, you can skip. But while skipping, you should not make mistakes. So I got A as 1. Now, I have to see the one which they have asked for. What did they ask for? 1 plus sine theta minus cos theta by 1 plus sine theta. So here also I will put 90 degrees. 1 plus sine 90 degrees is 1 minus cos 90 degrees is 0 by 1 plus sine 90 degrees is 1. So I am getting 2 by 2. That is 1. And it is same as A. A is 1 and I got 1. So the answer is A. That means I can go to the second option. Now what will happen if instead of 90 degrees, I will take 0 degrees, because I told you, you can take 0 also. Suppose if theta is 0 degrees, what will happen to A? 2 sine 0 is 0. I'm taking the given information. Sine 0 is 0 by 1 plus cos 0 is 1 plus sine 0 is 0. So what will I get? 0 by 2, which is 0. Okay, now I will take what are they asking for? 1 plus sine 0 is 0 minus cos 0 is 1 by 1 plus sine 0 is 0. So what am I getting? 0 by 1, which is 0. A is 0 and I got 0. That means I got A itself. That is why I am going to the second option. I won't take first option because if I put A as 0, the first option is 1 by 0, undefined. The third option is 1 minus 0, 1. The fourth option is 1 plus 0, that is 1. In first option, I'm getting 1 by 0. In third option, I'm getting 1. In fourth option, I'm getting 1. But my answer should be 0. That I am getting only in the second option because A is 0. That's why I can take second option. So if you take 0 degrees, it will be slightly difficult. But if you take 90 degrees, it is quite easy to guess. Now we can go to the next question. Second one, if sine x plus cosecant x equal to 2, then sine power nx plus cosecant power nx equal to what? First option, 2. Second option, 2n. Third option, 2n minus 1. And fourth option, 2n minus 2. So which one I have to select? For this also, as I told you, you can put x as any convenient angle. Now x, as I told you, you can take 90 degrees. Why am I taking 90 degrees? Because we have sine and cosecant. As I told you the values, let us take the given information, put x as 90 degrees. What is sine 90 degrees? 1. Plus, what is cosecant 90 degrees? That is also 1. And so you are getting 2. They also gave 2. That means what you took is correct. You have taken x equal to 90 degrees and that is working well for you. We have verified it. That is why we can take what they are asking for and in that we can put x as 90 degrees. So sine power n 90 degrees plus cosecant power n 90 degrees. We have to find. So this is nothing but sine 90 degrees power n. And this is nothing but cosecant 90 degrees power n. Now what is sine 90 degrees? 1. 1 power n. What is cosecant 90 degrees? 1 power n. You know what will be 1 power n? 1 power anything will be 1 only. But because the answer is given in terms of n, The answer is given in terms of n. We have to take value of n. If you take value of n as 2, you can take n as 1, you can take n as 3, you can take n as 4, whatever it is. I'm selecting n as 2. Why am I selecting n as 2? For that also there is a logic. If I select n as 2, option A will be 2 only. Option 2, first option will be 2 only. Second option will become 4. Third option will become 4 minus 1, 3. And fourth option will become 4 minus 2, 2. Did you see? We are getting 2, 4, 3, 2. Different answers. But 2 is repeating. Only problem is with 2. First option and fourth option, they are repeating. Then it will be difficult for us to select the answer. That is why if I take n as 3, will it be okay then? Let us see. I'm erasing this because now I'm taking n as 3. Okay. If n is 3, first option will be 2. Second option will be 6. Third option will be 6 minus 1. That is 5. Fourth option will be 6 minus 2. That is 4. Now you see, all the 4 options are different. First option is 2. Second option is 6. Third option is 5. Fourth option is 4. All are different. So it will be easy for us to select the options. That is why we are taking n. You can take n as 1, 2, 3, any number, but convenient. Okay. So now I have taken n as 3, 1 cube plus 1 cube, which is 1 plus 1. I'm getting answer as 2. I'm not getting 6. I'm not getting 5. I'm not getting 4. That means first option will be the correct one. Because first option is 2. Second option is 6. Third option is 5. And fourth option is 4. That's why I'm selecting the first option. So this is looking a little bit confusing because we are going here, we are going there, we are coming here, we are going there. But once you know the technique, once you practice 3-4 problems based on this, it will be more easier for you. Otherwise, you must see the long method. This sum, if you do in long method, it will take 2 pages. And by the time you complete 2 pages, you'll forget the question only. That's why it is better to use for shortcut methods. Okay, let us take the third question of this kind. You are given that tan 3a by tan a equal to k. Then you have to find sine 3a by sine a. What is the value? So here first option is, look at the options carefully. First option is 2k by k minus 1. Second option is also 2k by k minus 1. Both options are same. But in second option, it is given that k belongs to 1 by 3, 3 interval. That is the difference between first option and second option. Now, third option is also 2k by k minus 1. But what is the difference? It's given that k does not belong to the interval 1 by 3, 3. And fourth option is also similar to this, k minus 1 by 2. And here also it is given k does not belong to 1 by 3, 3. So which option you have to select? That's a confusion thing. So now what I will do is, in the given information, I have to put some value for A. Like, let me take A as a convenient one, like 60 degrees. Now, why am I taking A as 60 degrees? Because K will be equal to tan 3 into 60 degrees by tan 60 degrees. And that is tan 180 degrees by tan 60 degrees. Tan 180 degrees is 0. And whatever be tan 60 degrees, you are getting 0. K is 0. For sure, K is 0. So this is very, very important for you to select the answer. K is 0. Okay. Now, first of all, see K is present in which interval. If K is 0, it can't be between 1 by 3, 3. So they said K belongs to the interval 1 by 3, 3. But 0 is not included there. That's why you can't take the second option. I have crossed the second option, no doubt. That is not our answer. But whether it is first option, third option, and fourth option, I have to find. So for that, I have to use another technique. Did you see here? In the denominator, you have K minus 1. In the denominator, you have K minus 1. That's another issue. You have K minus 1 in the denominator. So if you have K minus 1, K minus 1 cannot be 0. Denominator cannot be 0. Why denominator cannot be 0? Because if denominator is 0, the answer will become undefined. That means K should not be equal to 1. K should not be equal to 1 is another answer for us, is another hint for us. Second option, in the interval, K1 is there. 1 is there in that interval. So I can't take second option by this method. Next, what about the first option? I can't take first option because they did not give any restriction. They did not tell you anything about K. That means you can't see what you can take, what you can't take. First option, they did not mention anything. That means you can take K anything. That is what they are saying. But you can't take K anything. K should not be equal to 1. So don't take first option. Don't take second option. If you take third option, clearly they are saying K is not in the interval. That means they are saying don't take K as 1 because 1 is in the interval. So third option is our correct option. What about fourth option? Fourth option, we got K equal to 0, but down 0, it can't be there. Denominator can't be 0. That's why fourth option also we are cancelling. Only with the help of K equal to 0 and K not equal to 1, we could select the answer. Actually, if you want, you can take what they have given. What they have asked. You can write sine 3 into A is 60 degrees by sine 60 degrees because A is 60. Then you have sine 180 degrees by sine 60 degrees. Sine 180 degrees is 0. 0 over something is 0. But this is of no use. Taking sine 3A by sine A is of no use. Why to waste time? Just take the given information take k equal to 0, k not equal to 1, and select the appropriate options. That's it. So like this, trigonometry topic is very interesting. Almost for every problem, there is a shortcut method. You can learn many more in our regular classes. At present, only a few. And not only few, you have to practice a lot also. Learn the shortcut methods and practice. Definitely, you can do one problem in 1 minute. So with this, we will end our demo class. See you in our regular classes.